Astrology observations. If you have Chiron in Libra or in the 7th house, you yearn for interpersonal connection. It seems that other people tend to be the cause of your wounds. Perhaps you are in a relationship just to be in a relationship, or you hang out with the same groups of people just because you don't want to be lonely. A focus needs to be on yourself, independence. Who are you without people? This could bring up suppressed feelings and emotions, but it's important to listen to your intuition. It never steers you wrong. This placement also talks about your shadow self, the qualities you tend to present when you're around other people. Observe that. Because what helps you to heal is your career, your status, your legacy, and your life's work. If your Chiron's in Scorpio or in the 8th house, you're the individual who yearns to go below the surface. Perhaps you've been through your fair share of crises and traumatic events in your life. Or perhaps you put your trust in the wrong person. You have a yearning for intimacy and vulnerability, but what is your worth? What is your value? And are you finding security with the right people? You are asked to go below the surface to find your own insecurities. Instead of valuing others, it's time to value yourself. Of course, this means to express yourself, to become confident as well, and to stand in your power. But your friends, groups, networks, organizations, even your innovative ideas help you to heal. If your Chiron is in Sagittarius or in the 9th house, you're the philosopher who yearns for experience. Perhaps you grew up in a religious family and you're questioning your religion. Or perhaps you're from a small town and you yearn for more. But when you tell people that, you're met with restriction. You may even feel foreign around your surroundings. Focus on your curiosity. It's what's leading you to the experience to gain wisdom. But it's also important to start small. Start with your local communities and then work up from there. Now, of course, this does require a little bit of order, routine, scheduling as well. But this is what develops you to form your own philosophy. Traveling to foreign lands, trusting the unknown, and spiritual development is what helps to heal you. If your Chiron is in Capricorn or in the 10th house, you are the outcast who yearns to be the people's person. You yearn to be somebody in the masses. But when you were authentic, the masses didn't respond in the way that you'd hoped. It's important to focus on your feelings and your emotions. Also, authenticity is very important. Watch for your intuition. Now, being the people's person requires you to know people. And this in turn could be a challenge for you. Perhaps you didn't have the best one with interpersonal connection. But what helps you to learn is listening to yourself. What is it that you want to do? What is your life's direction? What do you want to focus on? If your Chiron's in Aquarius or the 11th house, you're the reject who beats to their own drum. Perhaps early on in life, you just wanted so desperately to fit in. Similar to Chiron and Capricorn, when you were yourself, you were rejected by other people. But this is not to say that you don't have support or friends. You just find yourself in multiple friend groups. Almost as if you're just floating through life. But know that you are different for a reason. And it's important that you express the best you possible. This in turn can help your confidence. But beating to your own drum does require a level of intimacy and vulnerability that you may not be ready to share with others. But what helps you to heal is figuring out your worth, your value as well, and not equating your worth or value to money. If you have Chiron in Pisces or in the 12th house, you're the escapist who doesn't know what's next. Perhaps it's hard for you to trust in the unknown, or you haven't quite developed your relationship with the universe. It's important that you focus on your physical health and your day-to-day activities. Finding a philosophy may be hard for you. Community helps you to heal. Follow me if you like what you see. Stay tuned for more.